Okay, folks, this piece definitely reminds me of Luigi, because Luigi, incidentally, is Italian descent or Italian born. I'm not sure if he's just Italian descent, that his parents were Italian, or whether he himself is Italian from being born there, as well as having parents that come from there, but he sure has the parentage because he's got the appearance, and he's I do think he's a southern Italian, a southerner. He looks like a southerner with his dark hair and his dumpiness and his olive skin. He's very adorable to me. He means the world. I really find it lonely without him, but I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news to locate where he is. So I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's doing. It really is difficult at this stage because I lost track of him more than 31 years ago. So I don't know, I don't even remember his surname written on the calling card, which had the beautiful, caring message, when you need a friend. I've never had any fucking friends that have stayed. Most of my friends have not stuck around. I had one friend that died on me. She didn't die in front of me, but she died, and she's no longer with us. I know she's in a happy place. But since she died, all my other so-called friends deserted me. They weren't steadfast, and Luigi obviously knew that, what people were really like. And this is it, learn Italian with us. And on the back it says travel to Italy with us. So yeah, I'm interested in this side to learn Italian. There's the Vespa scooter. Feels like I'm going to sneeze. Shit, yeah, I wanted to capture that for a bit of a laugh. That's another thing, folks. I really hate it when I'm not around other people and I don't have the flu, but I really hate it when I'm on the bus and someone sneezes and I think, oh shit, what if that person's got the fucking lurgy and I don't want to catch it? Yeah, I don't enjoy travelling on public transport because of that. Trying to get in touch with my partner Luigi, and I don't feel like catching buses to my job anymore. I don't enjoy my job. It's a disability job because I'm disabled and I can't work in a normal job, and I can't have the kind of career goals that I used to have that don't happen anymore. That's come up looking really quite interesting. Do wonder if we're going to utilise that. But I'm really missing my partner and I really need to get in touch. I want to concentrate on my ability, and that is to make really good photocopier art. I don't want to have to do menial tasks and have to rely on Centrelink just to get by. I don't want to be a burden on the taxpayer, so I'm hoping that Channel 9 will make things happen. It's lonely being without Luigi, and the loneliness is actually having a nasty effect on me. It's killing me. Loneliness is an extremely destructive force, folks. Make no mistake. You know, you might think it's nothing. It's all about being by yourself and feeling a little bit out of whack, but it's not a problem. But it is a problem. It is a killer, and I don't want to die prematurely of loneliness because I've spent most of my life feeling lonely. And when you feel lonely, it's not just about being isolated. It's feeling a sense of desolation and like no one cares. And I've never had a really happy family life. I've never had it really. And my dad and my brother hate me because I did stupid things when I was young, and I regret it. And my mum doesn't believe in my art. She thinks it's not going to make me any money, and this turned out really nice. And the paper crushed on me. Damn, that fucking crushing. But basically, I'm trying my hardest to present what I can, and I want to make it up with my family. My dad and my brother, incidentally, absolutely abhor my photocopier art. They don't believe in it at all. Mum doesn't hate it. She just thinks it's going to sink me financially. She worries about money, which is really silly, because if you worry too much about money, your life is going to go by and you won't have any opportunities to properly invest it. This is an investment. If this stuff can go to air on the 6 o'clock news, I'll be fine. If I can just get at least one airing on the news and get it over and done with, I'll be fine. And I just wish my family could be on my side. But when your family's not on your side, and when you haven't got any friends and you haven't got anyone to fall back on, it's really, you get lonely. You don't have what all your so-called peers have. Your peers have got married, they get married, they have children. I don't want children, folks, incidentally, but I don't want to be stuck on my own for the rest of my life, being by myself. My mum will often ask me regarding Luigi, what if he's married? What if he's got children? What if he's not got children? What if he's married? What if he's dead? And she just paints these pessimistic views. And she wants me to live like a vegetable, like watching TV or doing passive activities instead of this. She wants me to save money by doing passive, vegetative activities, which really, I don't want to be a vegetable. I know you care and you worry about me, but for fuck's sake, I am not the kind of person that just sits there and can watch a movie. She likes movies and she likes gardening and knitting and that. Real passive activities, really low cost. I'm a technological person and I'm a photocopier artist, and I thrive on this. I don't thrive on what she thrives on. It might work for her, but it doesn't work for me. But I know I've got limited amount of funds and I've got a limited amount of time, which I don't know indefinitely how long I've got till I run out of money, as in this photocopier is getting old, and I don't think I've got enough of a good enough credit rating to get another one, to get another bank loan. So I've got to make use of this while I can, and my phone and my desktop. They're all getting old, so let's see how we go with this. This looks shit house. This piece here looks a bit too big. I don't like that bit there. But basically I just don't want to live like my mum wants me to live like a vegetable, to be a vegetable, to be doing things that are really like sitting in a car and idling away. You're wasting petrol, but you're not going anywhere. You're using less petrol, but eventually you'll run out of petrol just idling. Same here. If I keep idling financially, it might mean that I can afford more things, but then when the costs of living catch up with me, eventually the money will still run out slowly, but it'll still run out, and I would have had nothing useful done to utilise it with. That looks shit house, folks. I do think we're going back to what we... Just trying to think how I'm going to make this look any good. Whether this is the one we're going to utilise. I've changed my settings with this. But I really can't do what my mum wants me to do. She wants me to be idling and be doing things really slow and low, and she doesn't seem to care that... Oh, she does care, that's the thing. She really does care. She worries about me, folks. But she doesn't have to worry that I'm doing the wrong thing. I know what I'm doing, folks. I'm a lot smarter than she obviously thinks. She obviously thinks that what I'm doing is not sensible, but, you have to make an effort in life. Life's meaningless if you're just sitting in front of the television having your life dictated to. And I do watch the 6 o'clock news, trying to get on the 6 o'clock news, and I find I hate the 6 o'clock news. I really do. I find it as batshit boring as ever, and they don't play my material, which I'm waiting for them to do it. So I'm not a TV person, folks. I just can't watch that fucking idiot screen with undivided attention. I can't just sit in front of it and just take it, take it as if someone's trying to rape me, and they're trying to rape me and they're expecting me to sit back and enjoy it. I can't watch TV like that. I don't even enjoy the news. I find the news drives me nuts. All this death, disease, disaster, destruction and all that sort of stuff, and murder and house fires and all the stuff that silly people watch. I'm too smart for TV. I'm not fucking dumb enough to appreciate what the news channels like to typically sprout. I just can't appreciate it, folks. I do wonder which way's the best way to display this. I'm going to probably do a switcheroo. I think maybe vertically less. But yeah, I just can't watch this shit. It's just crap. It's just absolute junk what they put on. And yet they expect you to enjoy what they give. And I'm trying to get this stuff to go to 6 o'clock news because I know I've got what it takes. I'm an artist. I can't just waste my talent. Talent should never be wasted. Idling is not acceptable in my life. I cannot do what my mum tells me to do and give up what I'm doing here. I'm an artist. I'm a fucking artist, and being an artist, I want to practice what I do. I know it costs money. I know it's expensive. I know it's a risk. It's a calculated risk. You play it safe, folks. You put yourself in more fucking danger half the time. You just can't play it safe anymore. And I played it safe when I was young, and this is what's happened. I got sexually abused in almost all my relationships, most of them. I lived in a unit which had a gas leak that was not fixed, and they wouldn't fix it. They thought they couldn't smell it, or they didn't want to fix it because it was too fucking hard, that they probably would have had to replace the fucking stove. The stove was leaky, I do believe. And it was really like, come on, that's what happens when you play it safe. You end up in more danger than it's worth. You don't want to put yourself in danger by playing it safe. You got to live your life. You got to live it hard. You got to live it tough. You got to live it out. Live it, folks. Don't sit in front of the television fantasizing about you becoming a movie star just by sitting in front of a fucking television and fantasizing. Go on, make it happen. Go to acting school. Go to fucking university and study acting. I know acting is a hard profession to break into, but if you know you're talented, like I know I'm talented here, well, go for it. Fucking do it. Don't let your fucking peers and your family stop you from running after your dream. You got to dream hard. Not just dream, but you got to make the dreams come true. And that's what I'm trying to do. I did some stupid things when I was young, and one day I want to redesign the photocopier from scratch. So I want to do something really challenging here. So, I'm disabled at the moment. They don't have the technology to fix the brain damage I had at birth. But I've got to start and focus on what I can do and get off Centrelink and get off working in a menial job doing shit just to scratch my ass to make more money, so I can get this campaign happening. But I need to get in touch with Luigi, and I can't get in touch with Luigi if I listen to my mum telling me to play it safe and sit in front of the television. She doesn't say sit in front of the television, but she's obviously inferring that that's an activity she would like me to do. It's cheap, it's easy, it's shithouse. But anyway, enough of that. That's come up better than I thought. I think we can now call this demo quits.